a photojournalist fighting back. It began with this arrest at the Marin Ship homeless encampment last fall. The journalist arrested and his equipment confiscated.
This guy's filing a lawsuit and also wants to change some policies that'll make it safer for the people. But what are those policies? Can anybody tell me in the comment section?
Hi, Larry and Kristen. Yes, this is journalist Jeremy Porgy. He is suing the city of Sausalito and the Sausalito Police Department following that arrest. He says they violated his First Amendment rights. He also says he believes race is a factor, that this would not have happened if he were white.
Wait a minute, pump the brakes. Police are actually out there violating everyone's rights. It doesn't matter what color you are. If you don't believe me, check out this clip from DirectD.
Right fucking there is the laws. Right fucking there, they're laminated. Yeah, mine's rolling too, you're live streaming. For what?
You're under arrest.
For what?
Place your hands behind your back. You're placed under arrest.
It was captured on cell phone video. Independent journalist Jeremy Porgy arrested late last year in Sausalito while working on a documentary about a homeless encampment.
Do not.
Porgy was released on $15,000 bail. The charges against him have since been dropped. But Porgy, who said his shoulder was injured during the arrest, is not ready to drop it himself.
Fire Sergeant Georges right now.
Nearly 3 months later, Porgy is filing a lawsuit, suing the city of Sausalito and the Sausalito Police Department. He says they violated his First Amendment right to do his job as a journalist.
I was just documenting the police interaction with the homeless because part of the story is their treatment of the homeless and their disregard.
The arrest happened at Marin Ship Park, a city-sanctioned homeless camp that's been at the center of a heated debate in Sausalito over how to handle the homeless crisis. Many of the camp's residents had previously lived in boats anchored in the bay, but those vessels had been destroyed, deemed illegal. Residents moved to nearby Dunphy Park until last year when the city mandated they relocate to the Marin Ship site. Porgy was filming an incident between a resident and Sausalito police when he was arrested.
There was no warnings, there was no get out of here, there's no you're in the way. I honestly don't feel that the treatment and the disrespect and disregard for me and my person would have happened if I were white.
Here we go again, folks. It would not happen to me if I were white. Now let me just say this. I definitely believe that there's a lot of racism out there in policing, but how many times can we bring up this topic and there absolutely is no solution to the problem? How do we fix this? If we wave a magic wand to get rid of racism today, tomorrow are we going to need to wave new signs to get rid of all the narcissists? There's all kinds of bad behavior out there and cops are willing to engage in it. How do you stop it? We need to really focus on the policies, folks. You absolutely cannot beat the tar out of an officer to make him get rid of these racist ideas. But what we can do as a people is take a look at the policies that allow police to behave this way. I can give you 3 policies right now that really need to be looked at. Qualified immunity, internal investigations, police unions. These are things that are put in place to protect bad police. Keep watching.
After the arrest, the Sausalito police chief told the Marin IJ that Porgy pushed a police sergeant twice, then thrust a camera into the sergeant's face, causing a black eye and small cut. Porgy and his attorney, Charles Bonner, say that didn't happen.
The police officers violated that basic right. The police officers committed a crime.
Hang on a second there, Mr. Bonner. Let's get something straight. You are correct. They violated his basic human rights. Do you know why that is? I say it all the time. Are you paying attention? I'm gonna give it to you. Police officers don't know the First Amendment of the Constitution. I ask every single officer that I encounter if they know the First Amendment, and they don't. All the people out in the streets that I encounter as well, they don't know it. I'm starting to buy gift cards just to pay people to know this. It's important, Charles Bonner. Channel 7, ABC News, Republicans, Democrats, everyone watching, learn the First Amendment.
The homeless advocates who attended Porgy's press conference today said they hope the incident also brings awareness to the treatment of homeless people in Sausalito.
I have to say that what's going on here is the epitome of systemic racism and socioeconomic bias.
There's no accountability for the Sausalito Police Department.
Now, the city of Sausalito did send us a statement this afternoon that said that they are aware of disturbing allegations made today against Sausalito PD. In the statement, it also says there has been a review of credible evidence in this matter, and we have found no information to support any indication that this incident was about race as alleged.
Hold up. So you mean to tell me the city of Sausalito makes a statement and their statement is solely based on the comment of racism? They mention absolutely nothing about the violations of the First Amendment and the violations of the man's human rights? You see what I mean, guys?
The city has not yet received the lawsuit, and they say when we receive it, we will carefully review and comment as appropriate at that time. So we will keep you posted on any developments. In the newsroom, Liz Kreutz, ABC 7 News.
And this leaves me with the perfect opportunity to explain something to you guys. I believe another policy that should be thrown on the table to be reevaluated, readjusted, so that we can actually hold police officers individually accountable for when they violate somebody's rights. We need to make them pay for their own insurance. That way, when a lawsuit is filed, the money does not come out of your pockets. You, the taxpayer, the constituent, the one who works hard hour after hour, day after day, week after week, throughout the months and throughout the years to pay taxes. We need professionalism out there, folks. We have solutions. We have ways to hold police officers accountable, but the government is not allowing it. They propagate against it. Back to blue till it happens to you. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.